Yeah.
Have the feet shoulder width apart and sink the hips back and down, have the head floating, chin tucked in, relax the shoulders. Just take a few slow, deep breaths. So just very gently breathe in. Very gently breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So you want to imagine your steamed buns under each of the arms. Feeling the ground on the feet. So notice the sensation of contact with the feet. Allow the breath to settle your body. Keep breathing in and out. And very gently just turn the waist. Just allow the arms to be moved. So you want to release the muscles around the shoulders. Release the shoulders to show that from the side. So the side view, release the shoulders, and we're looking, softly gazing forward with a slim height. So yeah, I've still got about 5 or 6 t-shirts left. If anyone wants, you don't have, well, you've already got yours anyway. So yeah.
Did you reorder?
Yes, it should be arriving. I reordered it, and it should be arriving at the end of this month. So hopefully, I'll be able to come and pick it up when I've got back from Sheffield. And well, it's not in actual Sheffield. It's in a little village. I'm going to, so
Because he lives there.
yeah, there's a lot of hills where we're going, lots of hills. So just turn the waist, we're just breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. So I'll turn my friend Nick down a little bit, but let's just do this first. So palms, breathe in and out. Chin into your feet, so kick the feet. And then lift the heel up to the lift. Ready? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then we'll do the sort of simplified version where you do that one. We'll do that a few times, and then we'll do that one a few times, and yeah, let me just turn this down a bit. That's a little bit on the loud side. Well, there you go. Some birds on the roll.
Is it you playing the harp?
No, that's my friend Nick. But we will be we sometimes play music together. He plays hard and I'll play a bit of cello for him. So yeah. So nice and tall, nice and relaxed, and then when you're doing this, you actually transfer the weight to put the weight in that foot to get to do that. So it's good. If you're finding it difficult to balance, just slap the leg rather than without lifting it, because it just practice transferring your weight and lift the heel off the floor. Transfer your weight and lift the heel off the floor. That's better. Yeah, that's easy. So you start with that, and then eventually you'll be able to do that. But you wanna actually. I was listening to a podcast in the car yesterday, and there was a scientist, she's a neuroscientist, but she's also a meditation teacher, and you can teach. There's me water. You can teach your brain anything. Your brain is very flexible. So basically, if you're having difficulty with something, for example, balancing or lifting your feet off the floor, if you practice lifting your feet off the floor, you'll be able to lift your feet off the floor. If you practice moving in an inefficient way, that's how you'll move. So if you want to change something, if you want to change something, you practice the thing you want to be able to do, and then you'll be able to do it. So
Can I just
yeah.
what is the perfect posture before walking? Because I sometimes
Perfect posture for walking is something is aligning correctly when you're walking, because it's moving. You're moving.
Yeah.
You can't stay. So what you're doing is you're constantly lining yourself up. If you're walking, feel with your feet. Look ahead with your eyes, and you're sensing what you can feel under your feet, because you've got between 100 and 200,000, 100 to 200,000 sensory receptors in your feet. So when you're walking, if you're using your feet properly and sensing through your feet, you don't need to look on the floor. Because the problem is, as soon as you start looking on the floor, you've put the centre of balance in the wrong place, and it makes you more likely to trip over.
Yeah.
So you want to be upright, looking ahead, feeling with your feet, lengthening through the spine, sinking away, lengthening through the spine, springing feeling in your feet as well. So when you're walking, we'll do Scuba's cat walking later, and she really.
How far am
I
10 yards?
vary it. I vary it depending on the terrain. If I'm in a really lumpy, like when I'm in Sheffield, there'll be lumps everywhere. I'll probably occasionally have to, but you can feel a lot through your feet if you practice. If you practice feeling with your feet, and also when you. The leg, there's a swing. So when you step, when you're doing Tai Chi walking, so there's, because what happens is that, you need to get your legs working. Yeah, so you need to use a wall. Or just stay still. And because the problem is the sort of shuffle walk, that's brilliant for falling over with. I know, it's fantastic for it. So you want to do something else. You want to lift your feet and actually actively practice lifting your feet until it becomes second nature. and then you're walking normally, because it's sort of, and when you're walking backwards, toe, heel, back, toe, heel, back, in, out, toe, heel. When you walk forwards, heel, toe. When you walk back, toe, heel. And feel it through the sensory receptors in your feet. Use your feet. That's it. So, where were we?
That's right.
We'll do that in a minute. Let's just bounce. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do the outside for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's lifting up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Very good. Now, inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So what we normally do, the more advanced version of that, demonstration observe, that, usually do 5 of those. So it works the hips, works the brain. Anything that works the brain improves balance. So you can do that and do like a small version just to get the brain working. Yeah. So you can have a. Let's do how does it around it?
The full floor. What was the full floor?
Oh, the full 4, yeah. I'm going to do the full version, but we'll just do it eight times. You do what you think you can do.
Yes.
And focus on what you're doing, but notice what you're sensing. That's really important. That's the thing to say. So we go outside, outside, inside, inside. That's the. And we start this side. And we do it 8 times. Ready? Go. 1, outside, inside, inside. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we do it the other directions, starting this side. For fun. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Right. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good effort, fantastic. So if that's not challenging enough for you, what you can do, what I've developed, is you can do it with, you punch with the other hand, so you can go punch, 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 punch. If you want to give yourself something, and then if that's not challenging enough, you can punch and hop. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. So you can punch and hop at the same time and get your cardio as well as mess your brain. Yeah. Or you can do it slowly. 1, 2, and that's quite hard. Well, try a couple of the slow ones, and they'll feel different. Because actually getting the leg to there, so you're moving slowly. 2, 3, 4, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah. I'll just do
Sarah, somebody's obscuring the screen. Sarah, something's obscuring the screen. Could you ask them to step to one side?
Sorry?
Somebody's obscuring the screen. Could you get them to step to one side?
Yeah, they've gone. It's fine. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, don't get in front of the screen because the people on here you can't see me. Yes. Well pointed out, thank you. So you can also, if I can just borrow this chair, you can also do it in the chair. And if you getting your feet moving, it's actually really horrible in the chair as well. So you can do it in the chair and also get your feet moving in the chair, then you're not having to worry. But if you just do that, and then do heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, feel heel toe, then toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel in a chair, that will get your legs working. So that's quite. Yeah, do it before you get out of bed. Do 20 heel toes, 20 toe heels, and some stomps. And then hold on the bed and just, just practice. You can use your bed as a balance thing, and just get your legs retrained. So that the brain's got this thing called neuroplasticity, which basically means anybody at any age can learn a new thing. Because, yes, there's the realities of learning a new thing. The older you get, in theory, it's supposed to be harder, but actually I'm not sure, because some children are so all over the place, you'd probably be quicker. So I think, yeah, where were we? Oh yes, let's do this. We just do a little bit of, just wake up the lower back. So the more you lift your feet up and down, the stronger your muscles will get, and the easier it will become. Yeah. And the other way. And then you've also got very useful things like walls. So put your hand on the wall, go for a walk, then you've got an extra balance aid, because walls are usually quite good at not moving. So okay. Shake out. Up, out, and in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And shake forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Smallish. 8 other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. Roll forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll back. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over and under. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push away a mountain, shoulder exercise. So you breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, open, breathe out, push. That's good. So you're dropping the elbows down. So you open, push that way. Now rotate the shoulders so the elbow point downwards as you push forwards. That's it. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, turtle goes in and out of its shell. Start here, and you arch the back. 1, and then you open, and you stick your behind out. So I got told by the yoga people in Bobo yesterday, this morning, that it's a bit like the cat and cow exercise, cat and cow. I don't know. I mean, I've seen it, I've seen a cat do that, but I've not seen a cow do this, so I don't know, but I know this one was turtle going in and out of its shell, so it's in the shell, and then someone's given it some lettuce, so it's come out. Well, the tortoise, I guess, if you call the tortoise. And then, oh, fantastic, that's very good. Okay, next. Nice and tall. So just bam, 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 bam. So you can have the feet parallel, you can have the feet out. That's fine. And then bounce one side, we can relax the arms, we can have them on the waist. Bounce the other. Yeah, you go one side and then you go the other, but we're not spending too long on one side because it gets a bit character building.
Does your knees?
Oh yeah, you want to point your knees where the toes are pointing. Yeah. Okay, then just transfer the weight. 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 So feel the weight move. Feel the weight move. So actually feel and sink into that foot. So you're definitely in that foot, then you move, and then you're in the other foot. Okay, go to one side, and then what we're doing is moving the hip joint forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back, and once more, forward and back. Then you transfer the weight, get into that foot, get securely into the foot. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. 5, back, 6. And you should feel that already. It's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, that's from Emma Scuba, so you can blame her. She said, do this exercise, it's really good, which is code. Tai Chi teacher code for you're not going to like this much. I think that's what it is. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, do this one. Tai Chi goalkeeping. So this is the one I learned from Master Zedong. He's amazing. He's all over the internet right now. It's just everywhere. So I just show from the side here, though, like this. So the arms are slightly in front. Okay, now this time, same arm movement, transfer the weight, angle, and stretch the arms. That's it. And then you come back. Hands either side of the head. You transfer and stretch. Come back. That's it. Transfer and stretch. Come back. And back. One more time inside. Fantastic. Shake out. Hang weighted wings. So you turn forward, arm up, rotate the shoulder, come back. And that's great. Let that all go. Check your posture. Breathe. And then the other side. Here you go. And one more time. Okay. Yeah, let's we'll do some spinning in a second. I just want to practice this transferring of the weight. Transfer the weight. So I'd like to do some of the Tai Chi walking first.
You said we're going to practice balance this week.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what we're doing now. Yeah. Always going to practice balance. So you want to just feel the weight going through just behind the ball of each foot, and you want to be upright. So the head floats, the weight sinks. The head floats, the weight sinks. So you want to make your body upright. So imagine there's a piece of string pulling on your head and a balloon, if that helps. I'm not sure if that works for you, but it might work for you. Like this one. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. So just feeling the raise the heel, raise, raise, raise the heel. So raise the heel. Raise the heel. That's so we're getting the ankle. So it's a circular movement. It's a horizontal movement. The way. That's much better. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So this time, transfer the weight. Bring your foot into cat stance. So cat stance looks like this. Heel, toe. Feel the weight first, then transfer, then heel, toe, look. No weight, look. Heel, toe, then you transfer. Heel, toe. Okay, what we're going to do 3 of these. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now look at where, okay, watch. What's the difference? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing that one. I'm doing that one. My weight is staying in my right foot. So 1, 2, 3. Heel toe, transfer the weight. Cat stance. 50%, 20%, or maybe even 9 to 10. Actually, cool, good posture. relax. 1, 2, I'm just doing it to shoulder width. 3, then I'm transfer. And then if everybody faces that way, we can do a little walk. So we can go 1, 2, 3, step, cat stance. 1, 2, 3. Put down, transfer the weight, go to cat stance. 1, 2, 3. Transfer cat stance. So if you've got some balance things going on, use the wall. 1, so have a wall that side. 2, 3, transfer cat stance. So you've always got a bit of systems. 1, 2, 3, cat stance. 1, 2, 3, cat stance. Now this time, step out to the side and back, toe, feel the toes, heel, feel the heel, transfer the weight, cat stance, toe, heel, transfer, cat stance, toe, heel, transfer, cat stance, toe, heel, transfer, cat stance. I mean, you could do it 1, 2, 3 if you want. We can try a couple of those. 1, but it's a bit tricky going backwards. 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So we won't do too many of the balance exercises all in the same class because otherwise the brain. This is enough. This balance exercise is plenty. Any questions? And that's also for the Zoomies as well.
Is it all right? When you go 1, 2, 3, if you do that, you turn around.
You could, but then the problem is you're putting your heel down when you're going forward. What we're practicing at the moment, we're practicing putting our heel down before we go. So you might want to experiment with having a shorter step. You can actually do it practicing the toe down, but then you'd have to put the toe down, and that's more advanced. You can do it that way, but that's a more advanced version. And then the other way is you put the whole foot, like in the okie-dokie, you put the whole foot in, the whole foot down, and then you put the whole foot down, then you do it. So there's variation. You do the heel first, that's the basic. And then you put the toe down, which is just better with your brain, but it's good to do because it messes with your brain. And then you put all of the foot down. All of the foot down. But you've got to get, if you're not putting the heel down first, there's kind of, you want to get at least one of them correct before you start playing around too much. But the important, what it is, it's a way of getting you in tune with your foot, so you can see what's going on. Because it's a useful thing to be able to do. So the other variation for this particular one is instead of doing, you lift the foot, and then you put it down like 1, 2, 3, and then you do that. So it gets a bit like the John Cleese silly walk thing. But that might be a bit advanced. Yeah. So yeah. So if you practice, another way into being able to lift a bit is by getting to a bow and arrow stance, heel toe, hips and shoulders square onto the opposite wall, straight from the side, and you sink into the front foot. Really feel that and sink into the back foot. So when you sink into the back foot, you actually really want, like you're sitting on a stool. And then it's downwards, down. It goes down. And then in the spiral, think of the weight that's going through the foot in a spiral. And that's a good way of, yeah, but slower. that's not going to teach you. You want to feel the weight moving from feet. So you want to go really, really slowly. And then you stay in that foot. Yeah. But like this, upright, upright, chin in, upright, head floating, upright. You sink back, down, upright, upright through the head, upright through the head. So you just, and that really works. You want to work your leg muscles because you want to have strong leg muscles. Stronger leg muscles, bigger bone density. That's much better, yeah. Yeah, well, that's it. And it's, do this for, you know, when I asked my teacher, how long should I do this for? And he said, at least 20 minutes. I was like, no, don't do 5, tops, do 5. But 5 minutes is going to do like, then you come back to the middle, feel the feet, feel the feet. Place the feet deliberately and intentionally, check the feet. If you're wibbly wobbly in that way, they're not wide enough apart. Shoulder width gap, shoulder width gap. Doing that and doing that, that's not a shoulder width gap, but that is a shoulder width gap. So you want to be mindful as to what you're doing when you're moving. You want to be aware of your movements when you're moving, and then you sink forward, and then you say, that's much better. Yeah. So that's where the paying attention. So there's the attention and the intention. So attention and intention, but also your attitude. As I was listening to this thing, you want to be a bit. Give yourself time, give yourself space to be able to do it correctly. And if you don't do it correctly, don't go, that doesn't help. Just go, oh, I've done it correctly. Okay, I'm going to keep doing it. So I can, there's this sort of intention. That's much better. You can really feel that in your legs, can't you? Yeah. So yeah.
Pain, it won't be.
It was the
Word pain.
Pain?
Yes, you nearly said it.
No.
Yes. I get pain in my right knee because I'm waiting for a replace.
Yeah, so you've got to be, that's it, you've got to be aware of what's going on if you are getting any messages from your nerve receptors. Say, you know, sometimes there's, if it's a dull ache, it's usually okay. If it's a sharp thing, that's telling you to stop. So being able to distinguish between what's like a growing pain and what's like a
Pain.
don't do it anymore pain, what are you doing that for? That's silly pain. So you've got, again, that's where your awareness and you've got to understand how you move and what your body's telling you when you're moving. So, you know, they're like, it's yeah. So that's where why it's really the mindfulness thing. It's not just something that you can. It's something that you cultivate so that you're doing it all the time. So you're noticing what's going on in your body. You're noticing what's going on in the environment because it's a martial art as well. So you get out of the way of things. You know, someone's having some trouble, like someone fell over or something, and then you go up, help them up, and then you go back to practicing normal with them. You know, it's
If you are doing it wrong, is it quite sympathetic Tai Chi that you're not going to, like if you're doing Zumba wrong, you do your back thing.
if you do Tai Chi wrong and you're not aware of what you're doing,
Yeah.
you will do yourself in. Yes. If you do it wrong, but you're aware that something's not quite right, and you don't go, you do the 70% rule. So you don't try and, just when it do one side, and then change to the other. So you can feel it in your feet, you can feel it in your body. You can feel when it's correct. If you spend long enough with yourself, you will feel when it's working, and you'll feel when your feet are shoulder width. And you'll be able to tell when your feet are shoulder width and when they're not shoulder width. And it's like it's about communication and it's about connection. So let's go back to that. Very good. Yeah. So you're learning to communicate with yourself and to connect with yourself so you can tell what's going on. So if you need to stop because it's silly and it's doing you damage, you can stop. If it's not doing you damage and it's something that's beneficial, then you continue. It's very straightforward. Yeah, that's it. But it looks like when you're doing, for example, let's do some silk reading now. We've done enough. That's enough balance. Too much. That's enough balance. So silk reading number 1. So you get out to the side, you go down, you go in, and you want to feel what's happening in the body. You want to feel what's happening in the body, and you've got a nice round shape in the arms. Nice round shape. So I'm going to be doing this a lot at the end of the month. Grandmaster Chen to come in and drive paid all the deposits off. No idea how I'm going to pay the rest, but I'll worry about that later.
Does he do calm?
Does he do?
Calm, is it on the website?
What?
You can pay later, three payments, interest free.
No, you have to pay the rest. Everything has to be paid on the day, unfortunately. It's not that.
Yeah, tell him he needs to update himself and get on the internet.
No, I think this is his last. Possibly his last world tour. So that's why I'm going to see him. It's his farewell, a bit like Elton John. Yeah. I think the Stones are probably going to keep going, won't they? But most like pop stars, they seem to try the other hand. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you find, the thing is with Tai Chi, there's quite a lot to be aware of. And because of that, you often completely mess it up, and that's fine. Just don't get. It's very tempting to get annoyed at yourself and go, "Oh, I'm a terrible person." But the problem is, you are what you practice. So if you practice being annoyed at yourself, and practice being fed up that you can't do it right, what you want to do is practice giving yourself a break and practice being really kind. So that's where the attitude comes in. You want to have a kind attitude towards yourself and to the other people, and that kind of helps with the intentional. So just check that when you're at the top, the arm is going away from your middle, away from your centre, and then it goes towards your centre at the bottom, towards your centre at the bottom, away from your centre at the top. Towards your centre at the bottom, away from your centre at the top. This is the top, this is the bottom. This is the top, it's up here. The bottom is down there. You go in at the bottom, in at the bottom, out at the top. In, out, in, out. In at the bottom, out, that's better. Now we make it all round. So you really want to practice paying attention. You become what you practice. So yeah, this brain scientist that teaches meditation is explaining all about it with podcasts and listening to. And she got told off by her teacher when she was doing meditation. She was going, she was telling all her woes, I can't sit still, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm so frustrated, blah, 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 blah. And he went, you're doing a really good job of practicing being really angry with yourself. So, try practicing it like this, don't worry about it. So just notice what's going on. Notice what's going on. Doing the other side again. Oh, that's better. And it was like, that's it. So, yeah, almost. So it's all directed by the feet. That's it. That's much better, everybody. Yes. I'll turn around, that might help. Okay, which arm do we have? Right, okay, let's do the left arm, thank you. Okay, left arm. Turn, left arm comes down. Transfer the weight, left arm comes across. Fingers point towards the front wall. Turn, left arm comes up. Transfer the weight, left arm comes across, like opening the curtain. Turn, come across. Turn, come across. Turn, come across. Turn. That's it. Logical, really. If you want to do a thing, do the thing you want to do, and then you'll get better at it. Try the other side. So right hand. 1, down. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we go in at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Out at the top. 1, in at the bottom. 3, out at the top. 4. In at the bottom. 3, out at the top. That's it. And then try moving both hands together. Bring the feet in a bit. We'll do both hands like that. Okay, nice. Right, if everybody faces that way. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to use your right hand like this. And move that into the corner, and then the left hand is going to be, is that correct? Yeah, yeah. The left hand is palm out. Let me mirror. So we're looking like this, very nice. And we're going to do wave hands like clouds for fun. Oh, you might not want to get away from the wall, otherwise you have to jump out of the window. And that would be too much effort. That'd be far too much effort. So come to halfway into the room. Because we're going to step out to the side. Oh, yeah. So, bring the left hand to the right hand. 1. So that goes like this. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Ooh, let's do that again. I'll do it. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. And then once more we're feeling, that's very good. 1, left hand to the right hand, both hands move together, hold the ball. Oh, that's it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to transfer, step out, transfer the weight, and wave hands like that. So we just step out 5 times with the left foot. 1, in with the right, out with the left foot. 2, in with the right foot. 3, 4, and 5. This time, leave the left hand there. Now open both hands. Step forward with the right foot. Cross the hands. Turn to the corner. Turn to the front. Like that. So I'll move on. So you end up like that. Ooh, fantastic! Oh, you're great. I'm doing the technology. Oh, don't worry, no, you don't. Your feet are in a good place. Okay, and then we've got okay, we've got time for one more. So I'm just sneaking that in. That actually happens. I'll show you where that happens in the form. But we'll do that again. Yeah, we've been sneaking the music. So again, we've got to step out 5 times with the left foot to the left. So single width. Yeah. So go like this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then. Two. 3, 4, and 5. Whoop. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay. You've got the correct foot forward. And that's really good. So you want both feet out on the floor. Get the right hand to palm out. And the left hand is palm out. Both hands are palm out. Both hands are palm out. Very good. So what's happened is you've got to the end. That happens after the step back and circle arm section, which is after the end of the first part of the form. For fun, why don't we do the first part of the form just for fun? So we'll get to the double-handed push into the corner. So if everybody comes this end of it, I'll go over here. If everyone gets that side, you face that way.
Thank you for the warning. You want us all over here?
Yeah. It's then you can follow me when I go that way. So come in come in the room a bit and come in that way. Good. Okay. So start facing that direction with the feet together. And we'll just go through the ball just for if you've not done it before, just bust it, it'll be fine. So raise and still that heel. Step out, toe heel this time. And then check that your feet are exactly parallel. Now when Long Grandmaster Chen does it, his feet are always in the exact perfect spot without having to look down at them. But he practices it. He practices that first movement. Practice it a lot. Okay. So how wide is the stance? Shoulder width. Yes. Let's do it again. Okay, start from the shoulder width, how you interpret shoulder width. Because everyone's got different shapes, size of bodies, you see. So breathe in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands down, that's it. Distinct the hips. Transfer the weight to the right foot. Press towards the left. Transfer the weight to the left foot. Press towards the right. Step. And then that's it. And then open the arms. There we go. And then like that. Like that. And then stop. Palms. Turn to the left, turn to the right, right hand underneath the left, step, go towards the right, step out to the right foot. And then lace the tiny hook, push the right hand towards the right corner. Release the left hand from the hip. Bring it towards the right hand, stroke down with both hands. Push towards the corner, right corner, make fist the right hand. Left hand up underneath, then step. I'll mirror, step. Single whip. Right. Then bring the right hand to the left, so different from where your hands like that. Circle the hands once. Circle the hands twice. Turn the right foot in, turn the left foot out. Open. Come underneath. Cat stance with the right foot. Right foot, cat stance. Guardian warrior pounds the water. Turn to the left, turn to the right. Push forward, pull back, step back with the right foot. Cross the hands, transfer the weight. Cat stance with the left foot. Wide crane, spread to squeeze. So wide crane, very nice. Forward with the right hand. Left hand first, now step forward with the left foot. Turn, hands by the side of the head. Diagonal posture. Sweep down. Sink the hips. 1, 2, 3. Down, raise knee, raise the hands. Palms forward, fingers forward. Turn. Step to the left. Left hand, left foot. Right hand, right foot. Left hand, left foot. Diagonal posture. Brush the knee, raise the hands, push forward with the fingers. Left, right, left. This time, cat stance, step out. Open.
So I'm missing the cake.
Yeah. So make a fist with the right hand, punch. Turn. Hand across, that's it. Transfer your weight into the right foot. Transfer your weight into the left foot. Move the right foot forward. Left cat starts. I'll just try and rosemary again.
I'm in the way now.
Yeah, and then, okay, so put your right foot forward. Yeah, right foot forward. Right foot forward. I'm mirroring so you can see what I'm doing. So you want the right foot forward. Yeah. Okay, like this. Up and open the hands. Sink down. This 1, 2, 3. 1 and then like this, and then we go push. That's it, and you're in left cat stance. Left cat stance. Perfect. Nice. Okay, come round in the circle. That was fabulous. Come round in the circle. So everyone was filled with the. Yeah. So that is the first section, the official first section of the whole of the Chen old frame. So yeah. So and we even snuck in the bit after we did the wave hands like clouds bit, and then we also do. So we'll be able to put those, join those together at some point. But it just works. It's a bit like when you get a jigsaw puzzle, and you just do the section with maybe all the roses on, and then you've got the area with all the cars on. So you do that, and then eventually you'll be able to do the whole bit. So it's that kind of thing. So okay. Yin yang. So like this. Breathe in. Breathe in and out. Here you go. Marvelous. And then plum blossom falls left and right. So all the blossom has gone now, which is a shame, but.
My apple tree is still all
Oh,
right.
it's still got the blossom. Oh, good. Oh, you can join in with it. You can join in with it. When it falls down, you can do this. And as the blossom falls down, you can join in with it. And you watch it. I love the way it moves around when it falls down. It's slightly. So the name of the movie is Plum Blossom Falls Left and Right. But it doesn't have to be, it could be a cherry, it could be a hawthorn, whatever, apple. Just yeah. But what this is doing is you're feeling your weight again in each foot. Feeling weight, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Marvellous. Okay. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out. So it took me a while, we started late, so that's why we're finishing late. I want to make sure you get your hours worth, otherwise that's not, you know.
Sorry,
It's not. Oh no, it's fine, it's not shrinkflation, this class. I don't do the shrinkflation. They go, well, you get an hour, so we only get 50 minutes. No, that's not right. So, what we'll do now is, we'll look super young now. Rub the hands together, nice and warm. Get the hands really nice and warm. And youthful complexion. So we're polishing the face, polish the face. Nice and smooth. Marvellous. And then underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, polishing the face. So rub the hands together. Oh, that's so nice. Right, I put my glasses back on so I can see. This one's from Eva. So now we've got nice warm hands. Breathe in. Place your hands on your heart center and think warm and kind thoughts to your heart. Very useful.
just breathe.
And see if you can feel it beating. You know, don't worry, if you can't feel it beating, don't worry. It's just breathing. And that means you must have a heartbeat somewhere, you know, so you know, you can use logic to don't look stuff up on Google because you've got all these nasty things. So breathing in and out. Very nice. And then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So embracing your life energy, life force, return to the mountain. That's your place of peace, stillness, resilience, strength, and balance. Breathing in, breathe out. So again, feel the feet. So notice your feet. And is the choir coming today or next week? Next week?
No.
Oh,
Summer
when?
15.
Oh gosh, that's ages. Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh. Nice and tall. Yeah, really open space. That's much better. Much better. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together. And backwards. So what I'll do, I'll pick a balance exercise and we'll just do one of them because I know lots, but the problem is if you do more than one of the balance exercises in one class, it's too much. It's too much. So we're just going to do, but yeah, awesome. Yeah, okay. We'd better go home. We're going to have to go and collapse now. So that's it. Great. Thanks a lot. Bye.